Gary, have you ever been to an Eric Clapton concert?
I have not.
Have you not? Who's one person that you would like to see in concert if you have not already?
Santana fans. I've seen him several times.
Oh, you
I'd
like
love
Santana?
to see him again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I'd like to see B.B. King. I know that's kind of impossible, but it would have been cool to see see B.B. King.
Yeah.
It's our mayor report for Friday, the 16th today.
It is.
So, Gary, last week we had a question. There's a little bit about what's going on up on the on Airport Way.
Airport Way, yeah.
So I have an additional addition to it.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go.
Said, good morning, Sean. You are the most amazing morning show host in the history. Oh, sorry. Can you again ask the mayor? 2 Fridays ago, he stated that the city is installing sewer main south on Airport Way at Nickel. And then when questioned about it on Friday, he will look into it. That was last week. Yeah. So the awarded contract with the details are there is no sewer main being installed. So again, can you ask the mayor, as he and the council voted on it, why they're doing a major road repaving and ditch job costing the taxpayers $500,000 to $600,000 without installing the sewer main, which is already stubbed out of the manhole to the south on Airport Way down to Lee and Shield Road. The sewer main should go in now and to Lee and Shield Roads. Otherwise, the city will be again digging the whole road up again and down roughly 12 feet in depth, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So I spoke with our engineering tech because I assumed that sewer is going in. Sewer is not going in there. I'm not sure the reasoning for it, but usually comes down to if there's nobody to hook onto it, why are we putting it in? Now, having said that, there may be some planning in the future for things like that. I can't comment on the cost. That those are approximate costs until we get the final details. But I understand his concern. However, at this point, there's no sewer line going in that section. The other people that have properties up there, my understanding, they're either hooked up another way to sewer or they're on some sort of septic system.
I have a suggestion. There's an old story about my great uncle Lorenzo, and that he went back to Italy one time, and he was wearing an all white suit, and he was trying to show off. This is what the story is, according to my cousin Peter, and he said that his dad went down, and in some areas in Italy back then there was no system in place. Out the window it went, down it went, and all over Lorenzo. So there's always some systems in place. White bucket, window. I'm just saying.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so just to touch base on that, if someone were to drive up Airport Way and they didn't know what was going on, what is happening in that stretch of road? It's all dug up. What's happening?
Well, I think they're replacing some water lines and some infrastructure under the ground, and then, of course, digging up. Replacing the road was terrible, so they're replacing that part of the road.
Did you just say they're replacing a piece of road? You know who you just made very angry, right?
Yep.
You know who exactly is going to get all worked up about his patch of concrete in front of his house. Way to go.
And I think a lot of people are concerned about road infrastructure. How come the roads haven't been fixed? That sort of thing. So we've done an inventory of roads. Some of the roads that have a better chance of survival are the ones that are being fixed now, and some of the other ones will be fixed later because we're going to have to dig down and replace the entire road, and that's a cost.
It's a huge cost, and I don't think maybe a lot realize the massive amount of dollars it would come to actually replacing all the side roads. The problem is we beat up Victoria Road and the main through roads so much that when we go to replace them, it's like, why do we keep replacing this? Because we beat on it harder.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Okay. So are there any other new things that have come up over last Tuesday's council meeting?
Not really. I just want to touch on Splash Pad opening yesterday. Awesome to see that come to fruition. I was away at CSRD, so Acting Mayor Rind was there to help with the opening, and I really appreciate all the work the Splash Park people have put into getting that to fruition.
It was great.
And good to see it. Pictures of the kids running in there and playing, and it's awesome to see. I'm glad that so many people are going to take advantage of that. So that's really a good thing. Again, 3rd Street is coming along. Traffic's diverted. People are able to park behind the building to go into the old school there for all those businesses. Roundabout, we're going to get that started it's already started as far as mitigating some of the garages that need to be redone. Again, I think I mentioned last time, CPR's got their plans in for relocating the tracks. They're going to have that done by November 1st. And then in the spring, we're going to start the active work on that roundabout. So
It's going to be pretty big.
yeah.
Like when you start realizing that they're tearing out the shit across from where I lived, you're like, that's pretty wide. Like that's coming around, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know we got a lot of semis that go around there to go to the mill and stuff. So
And we need to make it safe for pedestrians, so there is going to be a walkway and a bit of a greenway there. That's why some of these garages are being moved and that sort of thing. So it's going to be good.
Okay.
So, happy about that. And then I just want to say in City Hall at the front counter, our dear Shannon Reichenberger is off to new adventures in Vernon. So today's her last day. So if anyone gets a chance to go into City Hall to see Shannon, just wish her well as she carries on with her ventures.
holy smokes. Do we have a replacement?
We do.
Oh, look at that.
We do, yep. So Kat, who had worked alongside her during the tax stuff, fit perfectly and has all the accreditation. So she's stepping right into her shoes.
Okay. And nothing else pressing that you think needs to come up now? I'm sure something controversial will happen soon enough. It's been a little quiet lately, so something's bound to happen.
Yeah, well, you can always start it.
You know, the calm before the storm. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
All
Gary.
right, thanks.
Thanks,
All
Gary.
right.